Now I'm going to show you how you can go beyond custom groups on the control strips and open up the whole 68 for MIDI control. Let's go to Scratch Live. Let's click on our Setup tab. Click on your Hardware tab if it isn't already selected. Go down here to the bottom left and you'll see Allow MIDI Assign of Mixer Controls. You want to click that box. Now when we go back to our setup screen and go back to Scratch Live, it will let us assign any of the knobs and faders on the 68 to MIDI controls within Scratch Live. So let's go to Scratch Live and open up the SP6 sample player. I'm going to press the space bar on my laptop to fold the virtual decks up to the top of the screen and give me more room to see what I'm doing. Okay, now let's click on the MIDI button in Scratch Live. I'm going to hover my mouse over the play button on this first sample and I'm going to press it. Now it's waiting for me to tell it which control I want to use to trigger that sample. I'm going to use the Q button on channel or program 1 to trigger that sample. So I'm going to press the Q button on the mixer, and now you can see that MIDI box turn green, letting me know that that's assigned now. Okay, so let's go to the pitch slider for that sample in the SP6 and click on that. Now I'm going to assign that to the channel or program fader on program 1 on the 68. So now you can see my pitch slider on the SP6 is now being controlled by the program 1 slider on the 68. So let's turn our MIDI button off in Scratch Live. And now when I press the Q button on program 1, it's going to trigger that sample. And as I move the channel fader up and down, it's going to control the pitch. Now that's just one example of other features in Scratch Live you can assign to the 68 beyond the control strips for opening the whole mixer up to MIDI mapping.